Welcome back. I'm Jaden Avery Love. You're in the Garden of LeMay, and this is TLC, Trans Love Chat, only on Optimum Humanity, y'all. I am so happy to be back with you guys for another season of Optimum Humanity, and just like the greatness, the fabulousness, the love, the tarot cards. We have a lot of tarot cards. Okay, but look. So what's changed? Just in case you missed my welcome back video, I'll say it again. We're going by the phases of the moon. Now, it's not about the phases of the moon. It is titled after the phases of the moon, right? So it's themed, It's themed after the phases of the moon. So for this video, the video that will be in this place called TLC, Hetero-Orientated Trans Love Chat, it is for the third quarter moon, okay? So what is the third quarter moon? That is the fourth main phase out of 8 phases. Now, we don't really talk about the phases of the moon much. I mean, like the most that we do is like on a full moon, right? Right? Or like witches, and in spiritual places they'll talk about the new moon and the full moon and the dark moon, and damn sure the quarter and the second quarter and all of them. Okay. So but what I'm going to focus on for my series for 2021, and Happy New Year, is the 4 main phases, which is the new moon, the first quarter, the full moon, and the last quarter, third quarter, right? So let's talk about what this video is about. TLC, Trans Love Chat, right? See, because the thing is that obviously trans, right? But the thing is that you always have this energy of 2. We as humans, we become very, very polarized, and we choose a winner and a loser, a clear-cut winner and loser, right? We have up and, let me just list the polarities, right? So you have up and down, you have black and white, you have man and woman, you have, what else do I have? I mean, there's like, the list goes on and on, good and bad, top and bottom, winner, loser, essentially, right? And so because we become paralyzed, it is a form of paralyzation though. I want you all to know that, okay? Because we become polarized in this fashion, we skip out and forget about all the life that's in between these 2. Now, when you think about the actual shades, because they're not colors, white and black, or maybe white is, I'm not sure. But when you think about these 2 shades, or the lack of color, and like all of them together or something like, I'm not a scientist, okay? I'm a spiritualist, all right? And I just really enjoy science. So when you look at all of these, when you look at white and black, or when you look at all of these polarizations, you find that so many categories are missed out on because we forget about that middle portion, right? We become, look, it's either this or that. It's a yes or a no. But what about that gray area? What about those people who are perceived as the gray area, right? That can be very triggering to some. Let me look at my notes. It is very important for all of us to realize that we are made up of masculine and feminine. Just like how I was saying that I'm not a scientist, I still do. We all have the X and Y chromosome, y'all. That is that physical component in this story of masculine versus feminine. I also just want to add a quick little note. When I say masculine versus feminine, I'm not talking about femininity or, you know, the macho man. I'm not talking about that masculinity and femininity. That's not the tense I'm using it in. What I'm using it for is I'm talking about energy signatures, right? So when you care for something, you take it in, you cover it, you hold it, right? Feels like a wound, because this is feminine energy. Notice that a father has to do that as well. So all of us have this energy, both energies within us, and in our society, because they are so polarizing, we are afraid to be ourselves now, because we are spiritual beings living a physical existence, not the other way around. And so we expand in all different directions at the same time, okay? Yeah, I didn't forget about that either. And so we can't limit ourselves to, are you fat or are you skinny? Limit ourselves to that. I don't know what happened. Something happened. Okay, we can't limit ourselves to that, okay? Another thing to mention about binary bullshit is that because of this, all of us are looking at this, quite frankly, fake dynamic that we've shown ourselves on TV and through media. We're all looking at this fake dynamic between any old person with a penis and any old person with a vagina, and that's supposed to work. Well, it does not. And it's more of humans being in denial about who we are and what makes us who we are. This or that attitude is literally killing us. All right. Because to be, this is what I do want to say. You're gonna look at me as such a whatever. Y'all might look at me this season as a radical. All right, I might be seen as a radical, but guess what? 2 fingers out. I love okay. I'm gonna use me as an example. This is one of my looks that I live for right now. It is very 90s. It gives me a Leah. And who I am is not a feminine, right? And now I am speaking about I'm not really. I'm still talking about energy, but I'm including the femininity, masculinity conversation that I was trying to push out earlier. I am not a feminine. I like to get down deep and dirty, okay? So, even if I had my correct body, my correct skin suit to live in for this life, even if I did, I would still be a tomboy. So I just wanted to preface that this next conversation with that one. All right. So now think of Aaliyah and Left Eye. Okay. Now I fucking love them. I'm not talking about my look anymore. Think about Aaliyah and Left Eye. We loved them. I just said I loved them. They were very beloved, but their characters, their images, their imagery, right? What they stood, their imagery, their images, their aesthetic value. There you go, their aesthetics. It was tomboy. It was boyish girl. It was like sports bra, but then like something baggy, and then like some some pants like that, and so it was beautiful. But it was also displays of transgenderhood. Like it was, I don't know what that word is, so you can tell me in the comments. But like it was transgenderedness. That's what that was. That was transgender. We were watching it and we didn't have the technologies and the words and the language for it, but that's what that was. So I want to leave that. No, I'm not going to leave that there. Also, Jamie Foxx and Robin Williams and, what was his? I love him. Jim Carrey, with Vera, remember? So this is being transgender, okay? So let's just, that's not being transgender. This is displaying transgender characteristics, okay? This is transgenderness. But then you move on to, and there's way more categories than this. But then you move on to something like what I am, right? I am trans. I am transgendered is what I call myself. I also will call myself queer, but I'm a two-spirit. So I see myself as having encased within myself 2 different spirits. I have one that is a masculine, and that's like at 30%, and the other one that's at feminine, and that's a 70%, okay? And they come together to make moi, all right? But the thing about this is that in my daily life, I I'm going to try to dress like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to dress gender fucked. I'm going to dress, I'm going to try to be as androgynous as shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how I can describe myself. This is how I can express myself. And it's not about being loud to the world, and it's not about having to have your say. That's not what this is about. It's about the fact that every single day, whatever you love, you give it attention. And whatever that attention is, it is an expression of how you feel about that thing. So we are entering into the spectrum of love. That's what we're talking about. And so for this matter, and then, okay, third example is a transsexual. So a transsexual is like, if I was ever going to transition, I mean, this is like I feel like me spiritually, from my spiritual mind, how I feel about this is that this is a rite of passage. You know, this is like something that we should be holding in tradition, right? Because when someone has to represent the esoteric value, the symbolic value of needing to transition from one place to another, well, that's what human life is all about. It's about the fact that we are these spiritual beings who came from somewhere else to live in this physical place, this skin suit. That is not really you. You are not the body. You are not I'm reading it off the wall. You are not the body. You are not the emotions. You are not the thoughts, okay? You are the spirit from within. And that is quoted by Master Cow, honey. And you need to get into him, okay? You need to get into him. If you know something good, you need to get into Master Cow, okay? Because that man, like, I mean, okay, I'm not going to do ads for people. But look him up. But you are not the body, nor the thought, nor the emotion, okay? And so here is where we get to see that sliding scale, that it does not, this scale that because you know, a group of people get together and you become a society, and then you start constructing things. So whatever you give attention to gets attention, and the thing that's opposite from it, right? And so it's like, I hope that made sense, because I almost got lost a little bit. I did get lost. So basically what I'm saying is that these three areas that I've mentioned here, that I've stated, it gets blurry. It gets blurry. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times when I say that I'm transgender, people are expecting me they're like asking me about the snip, and they're asking me when I'm going to get these boobs, and well, this is what this channel is about, honey. I need to tell y'all about this, because even the guys that I'm looking for are not people that I can, like, be around, okay? Because they are unhealthy for me. Why? Because they are hating themselves so deeply about who they are and what they love, right? That is supposed to be right for them. That is right for them, because they're so angry with themselves about who they love and who loves them, that they are toxic. And by the time I try to date them, I'm like, sorry, I'm a spiritual consultant. I have no room for bullshit, right? So it's like, this series is about me being able to get stuff off my chest. And honestly, like, if you don't like it, if you just want the tarot, click off, because there's no tarot in this specific video. In this video, there's no tarot. I'm just sitting here talking to you about the issues. We're shooting the shit. And yeah, that's it. Okay, maybe I might put some tarot in it, but y'all would have to tell me what you wanted if you wanted something, okay? And please keep this open line of communication between us. Please don't hang up when I'm talking, all right? No, but definitely click off if I'm not what you're looking for, because this is not changing. It's only going to get more extreme. Look at me as crazy as you want. There's no such thing as straight, gay, bisexual, or trans. Okay, the thing that we're doing, that's what I was saying. Fudge! The thing that I was saying is that it's like, there's no such thing as any of these categories. Any of them. We give attention to something, and then that's what we pay attention to, and then we make labels for those things. But, like I said, I'm sorry, I'm not about to fight you. I'm sorry. I apologize. Like I said, we grow in all different directions. Another thing is, let me just be really real with you real quick, okay? Is that trans people are fucking angry. And the only reason why I know that is because I am, okay? And I am this peace-loving, love-loving, spirit-loving, damn sure, spirit relying on, needing spirit, loving spirit so much. I'm angry. I'm so angry because it makes me feel like I'm stuck, right? It makes me feel like I could never experience love, not because of some bullshit, sin bullshit, but it's like, because now that I have escaped and got out of and free from under religion's thumb, now I'm still under society's thumb because society has ruined these men that are for me. I'm sorry to say it that plainly, but it has to be real on this. They have, not ruined, I don't want to say that these people are ruined, but I can't date them. I can't. It's impossible because they are just going to try to convince you to hate yourself. That's what they be doing. So I'm done with that. And so again, another thing what this channel is for. It's like, I'm trying to really get some shit out, and it's gonna be like a spiritual viewpoint, but it's also gonna be like, hey, down here at the bottom of the pyramid, where you don't have to pay attention to, we be getting fucked up. We be getting fucked up down here, and then you come to us when you want sex. I'm done. And being fetishized, oh my God, that is the biggest thing. It's like, because I'm transgendered, but it doesn't stop there. It doesn't start there. It starts at being pretty and born with a penis. Because when you are like that, everybody just puts their fucking taboos on you. You must be the nastiest scum of the earth because I want to have the nastiest sex with you. Like, gross. I don't want to have that with you. Okay, this is just a little taste. Okay, just a little taste of what's going to be happening this season. Okay? Okay, we're not going to even talk about the straight men that think that all people who are born with penises that are not vagina loving want them. Okay, no. Because they're standards, and I have eyes. I got these things called pupils. They dilate, and then they show me what I'm looking at is not what I want. All right. Okay? All right? Okay. So, I feel like there was one thing that I'm forgetting. Yeah, this is to be said though. Trying to make people admit something that is not their truth. Whoa. This is something that our society has a real big problem with. Because as long as I remembered, I never claimed to be bisexual because I knew since I was 4 exactly five. I knew since I was 5 in kindergarten exactly what it was. All right? I even knew in 2nd grade that Christian was gay and I was different. Okay? So I just want to put this out here. Trying to make people admit to something. Trying to say like, oh, if you're bisexual, then you're just gay. Trying to say like, if you're transgender, like, well, girl, I mean, like, okay. I've heard this before, and it's like, when you're transgender, like, people are just like, well, pressuring you to get the goddamn surgery. Like, hey, my life, I'm just gonna do it at my schedule, thanks, all right? Also, like, I'm not gonna mention that right now, because that one, I'll get too angry. And then it won't even look right being on this, like, welcome back video, okay? So let's just leave that where it lie. But if I give you just a little more taste, is that, we're gonna really try to bust up some labels. Like, I'm trying to make certain labels that we use on the daily be like non-existent. Because the truth is that none of us like the labels. All of us just want to right, pick out what we like about it. So how about we just, how about, what is it? Let's throw the whole thing off. Let's call the whole thing off. Yeah, let's call the whole fucking thing off. Fuck it. Okay, with the falling of my paper and the sleeping of my kitty cat, I will see you guys later. My cat is sleeping, not my kitty cat. She's fine. I love you guys so much. Get me on Instagram. Definitely come and follow me on Instagram. Jaden Avery Love. I have a Facebook. Jaden Avery Love. Okay? And definitely come and get these readings. Come get these readings. You want them. It's you. You want them. You want these readings. Ha 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 ha. Da 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 da. Hey! Don't you love how the mesh, it be making you feel like you got absicles? Hello. Bye, y'all. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next installation. Well, actual episode number 1. All right, where we get into the issues. We're going to go deep, y'all, okay? And, yeah, I'll see you then. Bye.